Well, this is about as decorated a kickboxer as has come into this division in some time, DC. And if we get a kickboxing match tonight, he ain't losing.
He is a championship-level kickboxer, a guy that can stand in the pocket and trade and kick and punch with anyone. He's constantly throwing things from as close as you can get. He's comfortable throwing leg kicks. He will drive knees into your body. But it's the aggressiveness and the ability and willingness to stand in the pocket and trade that makes him truly, truly special. I think that is what separates kickboxers, the high level from everyone else.
He understands distance as well as any striker in this division. Of course, that is a byproduct of a lifetime of repetitions in the kickboxing space. All right, so here he is, Khabib Nurmagomedov. His future in all likelihood is in the UFC Hall of Fame, but his present is this fight right now, once again taking on a fellow top 10 155-pound fighter.
And when you've done everything that Khabib has done, that's all you see, is the best the business has to offer.
Yes.
And after the McGregor fight, his star shined more brightly than he ever could have imagined. I know how humble Khabib is. I know how much he loves to live in privacy.
Right.
I understand that, but when you beat a Conor McGregor in the way that he did, he became an international icon, and it shows as you watch him in his pursuits of just opportunities and everything. But nothing is available to Khabib if he does not take care of business in this octagon. And every time he steps foot there, he does exactly that. One of the most dominant fighters the UFC has ever seen.
Going into that Conor McGregor fight, UFC 229, October of 2018, had about 4 million Instagram followers.
Yes.
How about 15 million? You got some catching up to do.
I mean, the next day, he was up to 10. It was unbelievable. That's what happens when you fight Conor McGregor, and you beat him.
Most lightweights say, top to bottom, the toughest matchup for them in this division is Khabib Nurmagomedov. We'll see how it goes for him here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Yves Lavigne. And now, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 29 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
Okay, protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now, go back to your corner.
Here we go with round 1. You are paid to tell us what you think is going to happen as an analyst. We have a striker, we have a grappler. Doesn't always play out that way, but what are you expecting to see in this one?
I'm expecting the grappler to try and go and make contact with his opponent.
Right.
If he can make contact, he can drag this fight to the mat. I expect the striker to try and maintain range with his jab, with his kicks, to make this a stand-up affair.
Well, he's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Nice job there to find a home for that jab.
Great punch landed with so much power.
Oh, that's a beautiful strike there by Khabib. Don't call him a one-trick pony.
Don't call him a one-trick pony, John, because he isn't. He is a guy that is able to mix everything up inside the octagon.
Man, he's timing his shots nicely. It's like Tom Brady out there. He hasn't missed a target.
I mean, you insist on bringing in Tom Brady. Stop it, John, stop it.
Overhand punch to the head, blocked though by Condit. All right, so 1 minute into the fight, we've got a full-on brawl here, DC. It's great for the fans, not necessarily for the gas tank if this thing goes much longer.
Not great for the gas tank and not good for the old noggin. You can't take so many upside the head. Somebody's going to sleep. Great punch.
Oh, he's wearing it now, bleeding from his cheek. Lands a glancing right hand upstairs. Going orthodox now. Timing his shots nicely here, champ.
He's doing a great job of mixing everything up and using a lot of diverse strikes.
Well, one got through. That kick was blocked. All right, lands a kick there. Pretty well done.
Really good accuracy landing that kick.
Back to the jab now. No good. Condit gets caught with that punch. Just missed with the left there. Nice uppercut.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
They continue to exchange. Unable to connect there. Nurmagomedov's hook shot blocked, though, by the defense. Nice job getting that guard up to prevent any further damage.
Beautiful body.
Oh, he gets tagged there. Nice combination to the head. Good series of punches by him there. He has been busy throughout.
He's doing a great job with the hands. He looks like a professional boxer out there.
He's looking for that left hand. Not there. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
That's a big strike right there.
Oh, and he caught the kick. Nurmagomedov gets tagged by that stiff jab. Defense not there for him thus far tonight. And again, snaps the head back as another punch lands.
Another punch lands. He's doing everything with his hands.
That's a pretty good right hand there by your teammate, Khabib Nurmagomedov.
You're so worried about the wrestling that when the hands come, you're not expecting it. And Khabib lands early, he lands often.
Oh, nice land there with the punch. You see, he's taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach. Oh, spinning back fist. He didn't telegraph that one at all. Just misses with the jab there. Oh, lead hook by Nurmagomedov. DC, it didn't take him long to find his range here tonight, huh?
His timing is on point. Nice kick. These guys are going at it.
And a nice jab there, champ.
The jab was a lost art in mixed martial arts. The guys have found it, and they are fighting behind it real well.
Another shot lands upstairs.
Beautiful punch.
And he continues to work the body here. Oh, tagged him with that right hand. What a strike that was.
What a strike that he is landing over and over again. His opponent will need to make some adjustments.
Lunges forward with a left there.
Look at him drive his shin into his body with that body kick.
And he landed the right hand there. Condit's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. Well, he has certainly found the range and staying pretty busy here on the feet.
He's being busy, but it's also the timing and the accuracy that's allowing him to land so many attacks.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays, DC, and if you like the kicking game, that was the round for you.
Yeah, man, he used his kicks beautifully. He managed distance, managed space, and eventually those kicks started to really take an effect on his opponent and slow him down. He has to stay the course next round.
All right, so after he landed a high number of kicks in the previous round, we'll see if he can keep it going here as our next round gets underway.
He should stay the course. He's so educated with his legs and his feet that he's giving his opponent a very difficult time trying to anticipate what's coming his way.
And he connects with a punch there. We'll see if there's more where that came from.
Boxing, boxing, boxing. Yes, they heard him in the last round. Same exact one.
Try to establish that jab. start to really worry about the wrestling, and there's that left hand from Khabib.
Underrated. I mean, it's a very underrated part of his game, his ability to stand and strike with anybody in the UFC. Oh, he hurt him bad with a jab.
Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. Misses again with a right punch. Oh, and there's a kick to the body, not having that one blocked by Condit.
Beautiful kick.
All right, so he lands another punch there, and he smells blood in the water, going right back at that cut.
Absolutely. The opponent has a lot of scar tissue around the eyes. He was able to cut it open, and now he's just touching it over and over again.
Nurmagomedov gets hit by that leg kick. You may want to start checking some of these. Man, that cut has really opened up. Nurmagomedov gets absolutely punished by that head kick.
Nice punch land.
Big power shot there. All right, well, he's landed some good shots tonight, but there's no three-piece, there's no soda. More often than not, it's one and done.
He's not even getting a combination. I mean, if you're gonna sit there at the drive-thru, order a combination, take the soda with your food, give him the right hand behind the jab, give him the hook behind the right hand. Jab, right hand, hook. That's 2 pieces of chicken and a biscuit. Finish him off with the uppercut. That is your soda. I mean, come on, man. Let this guy have the whole thing.
Oh, nice straight punch there. Must be nice to have a reach advantage like this, DC. Oh, lands a stiff punch there. Nice connection.
Oh, nice land.
Well, at this point, he's got to be way up on the judges' scorecards, clearly winning the fight, and largely has got it done with his striking.
Got it done with a strike. He fought well behind the jab, but it was the significant strikes that really did make an impact on the judge's mind.
Oh, nice job landing the knee there. He's got a lot of size for this division and put it to good use there. Well, both guys appeared to land there, so he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Nice strike.
Very nice leg kick there by Condit. Oh, left hook to the head, it's blocked. And lands the left there. Well, looks like Condit's lower jaw very swollen now. Time to bite down on the mouthpiece and move forward. Whiffs on the right hand. Much improved defensively as he blocks the shot. Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket. Nurmagomedov gets absolutely melted by that head kick. Good series of kicks by him there, DC. He has certainly found his range on the feet.
I mean, when you don't check, you're going to continue to get blasted with kicks. His opponent has not deterred him from keeping on throwing those kicks.
Back and forth we go.
Here we go. 1 minute.
Good stick.
Spinning back fist.
Get him off balance.
Oh, nice hook. That was a crippling shot right there.
Threw it real tight, elbow tight, big check in it, landed it right on the chin. I mean, he's cutting them down to size with these beautiful leg kicks.
Able to land there with the straight left. Oh, buckled him there. Beautiful shot to the body. Good series of strikes by him there.
Great job of mixing it up, staying active, keeping busy, doing great work. Ooh, big shot lands. Take more of these leg kicks, you will not be able to be very active on your feet.
Oh, man, that cut looks terrible. He's bleeding like crazy. I wouldn't be surprised if they stopped the fight with that cut at some point. And that's the end of round number 2. All right, let's take a look back at some of the highlights from those previous 5 minutes, DC. And no padding, no glove on that foot.
No glove, no padding. And look at the hip action when he throws those kicks. He's not only kicking just for feel, he's really trying to damage his opponent. And as the fight goes longer, you will start to see it taking effect.
Calm down first. Here we go. Here's your water. Calm down. Relax. Big breaths, my friend. Big breaths. Beautiful.
right, here we go as our next round gets underway. His strong leg packs so much power that even when he doesn't throw it full throttle, you see he's able to inflict damage. We'll see if he can keep it going here in this round.
He doesn't throw it full power, but even when he feints it, he draws out reactions from his opponents because they don't want to get hit with any more of those kicks. It's a sight to behold.
Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here.
Can't take many of those, you better check.
Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Man, is he timing his shots well here tonight, DC. It's hard to recall him being this accurate in the past.
I mean, he is so sharp. And not only is he accurate, he's also keeping very busy. Ooh, what a punch.
Stay strong, keep moving.
Nice 1-2 there. Oh, and he tags him with the straight hand there. Beautifully done by Nurmagomedov.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick. Over and over, he landed this big body kick.
Oh, well-timed and placed overhand by Condit. Punches blocked.
He looks like Pac-Man. He's taking so many strikes to the head. Nice punch lands over the top.
Oh, continuing to work the body to great effect. Nice straight right lands.
He's very tricky when he throws that body kick.
Oh, nice jab to the dome by Nurmagomedov.
Yeah, he fixed it all up.
3 minutes to go in round 3.
Oh, that's a nice strike.
Swing and a big miss by Condit. Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here. Different approach here in the last couple rounds, and it's the exact sense of urgency that you want to see from a fighter. Take the judges out of it. Right hand upstairs. Timely defense there. Huge block for him. Pretty good job by him there to raise the guard and block the strike, keeping those hands up to protect that cut in round 1.
He has to keep his hands up. This is not by choice. This is mandatory. It is mandatory that he covers his face. It is mandatory that the body damage is not as important as protecting the eye. Because the more the eye gets cut up, the more of a chance the commission will come in and say enough is enough. We have to stop this fight.
He's off balance. Take him down. Here's the shot.
Big powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Trying to establish that jab once again. And he's looking for that left hand, just missed. And he caught the kick. Wow. Uppercut lands. Back to the well with that right hand, it's no good. The natural-born killer gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got caught there. Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Nurmagomedov.
Another big shot to the head. You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
Well, you don't want to say Khabib has fallen in love with his striking, but he certainly is boxing more than he did early on in his UFC career. Now we'll see if he can follow it up.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up?
Oh, he continues to land a high number of strikes in this round. Really hasn't let up when it comes to his aggressiveness. Certainly have to be mindful that you don't gas out, but you gotta like the output on display here. Really timing his shots nicely. Good tempo, very accurate, finding the range with relative ease.
Yeah, he's doing a great job of really overwhelming his opponent with activity.
Hands up, hands up.
Condit gets caught by that straight punch. Can't take too many more of those. Able to check the high kick. Oh, nice jab by him there, and I guess on the other side, hard to get your offense going when your head keeps getting snapped back like a Pez dispenser.
Every time he tries to go forward and use his own offense, the jab is stopping him in his tracks. He's doing a great job of fighting behind him.
All right, so an entertaining 5 minutes. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC, and I'd imagine a lot of these replays are going to be rooted in that kicking game that was on full display.
Absolutely. You're going to see a lot of different techniques, but the kicking was the key to him getting ahead in this fight. He's out ahead now. He needs to stay the course and continue to do that as the fight goes on.
All right, DC, buckle up. Here we go with our next round. High number of kicks landed in the previous round, and he'll look to keep it going here.
He'll look to keep winning the fight with his kicks. He's throwing high kick, leg kick, body kick. He's even throwing a couple spin kicks in there. This guy is so educated with fighting with his legs.
Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight.
Nice punch there. Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Back and forth we go.
Protect your right side.
Nice jab to the head by Condit. Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. Checks the leg kick.
Let's go. Down there. Separate.
Just misses with a left hook there. Oh, that's a nice straight punch there.
Threw the punch, got to the target. Big liver kick lands under the elbow.
Throwing that jab yet again out of range.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks. Big punch lands. Ooh. Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was good night if that landed.
And he lands a nice kick. Straight punch on the counter is good by Nurmagomedov. All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be. And if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming.
How good is that right hand?
It's time to look.
And just misses with that big right hand.
He's hurt bad.
Oh, he might be out. Nice punch there by Nurmagomedov. Beautiful straight punch there. His boxing fundamentals are just so clean.
Oh, he looks so sharp tonight.
Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Condit. Well, he's doing a nice job here blocking these shots. The chin is tucked, the hands are high. Pretty good job defensively thus far.
Great job defensively. He's seeing everything coming.
Oh, that straight punch knocked his head in the wrong direction.
Really putting his opponent on notice.
Nurmagomedov gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up.
That right hand hurt him a little bit.
Lands a good combination. Man, these guys are flowing back and forth. Oh, beautiful jab.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Hunt him down.
Well, he misses with the left punch there.
You got this, okay? You got it.
Punch coming, it's blocked.
You got to check these low leg kicks. He's done. What a performance.
Yeah, that right there is a high-level knockout, ladies and gentlemen. Crowd absolutely loving it. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Landed flush. I'm not even sure his opponent saw it coming. So a huge, huge win for that young fighter here tonight. We'll take a look back at the highlights. You know we're going to find that nasty head kick somewhere in this highlight rip. Just an incredible result for him here tonight.
A very nice head kick to finish the fight, but don't ignore all the with his hands. And give credit to the opponent. The opponent was in there every step of the way. And in order to get a fight of the night like you got tonight, both guys have to be willing to participate.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 50 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout, the natural-born killer, Condit.
And there is the man of the moment, and what a moment this must be like for a professional athlete, right? I know